Hey everyone, my name is Brian Hempstead, also known as Flamingo FB, and I'm here to show you how to put together a fingerboard. So let's get to it. What I have here is a Chems regular complete. So it comes with single axle trucks and CNC bearing wheels, a little skate tool, and a couple sheets of foam grip tape that we'll get to later. So let's get unboxing with this and I can show you how to set everything up. You can order a deck or an actual full complete from the Chems website at any time. There are over 70 different graphics available right now. Check it out. So we got the board there. I'll get the trucks out as well. This is everything that you'll get with the regular complete. So we have the trucks with the wheels already installed, so you don't even have to worry about that. He has the bolts already pre-screwed into the truck, so you know that they thread correctly in there. So he does a lot of quality control with that, which is nice. And then we got a simple tool. If you've ever owned any tech deck or anything like that, this is very familiar. And we got a couple of sheets of foam tape. It comes with 2 sheets of F4 foam tape, super smooth and grippy. First things first, we need to grip the fingerboard. How we do that, we just grab one of these sheets of foam grip tape right here and lay the board down. Chems also has different sizes and shapes of fingerboards on his website, and you can order a complete or just a single deck. All you have to do is go to the drop down and then pick deck only or regular complete, and then there also are pro completes as well. So you just put it on top of your fingerboard like that. Make sure everything is covered. This is what you want it to look like. Have a little bit of extra up here on the sides and on the back. So and then you just want to like kind of press it down. Today I'm going to be using a nail file to kind of get off the excess. You can also use like scissors, like the end of scissors. I also will be doing a separate video of just about gripping and going a little bit more in depth with that and all the different various tools you can use. If you have a nail file, that's what I personally like to use. It is just like the easiest. And then also most people have some sort of file. You want to take your nail file and you want to just like kind of do this motion, and you kind of see that it's breaking away here. And this is going to get you like a very clean line all the way across. And you will be making a little bit of a mess. I would suggest to put something down or just have a little handy vacuum ready, because there are remnants of this stuff and you don't want anybody getting mad at you for making a mess. So you just want to continue to do this pretty much all the way around. What we have done here, just kind of like hitting that a few times, just kind of getting that nice clean line that we want. And this stuff will just come off and we can peel it off here in just a little bit. But now that we did it with the file, just make sure you're getting all that stuff off, make a clean line. We can switch to a scissors. You can just keep it closed. You don't have to open it up or anything. Just kind of use the back end here and just kind of like do the same thing. Same motion. As you see, it's already coming off. I'll just do this whole side like that. You just kind of want to go at it like a downward angle. I like to really take my time when it comes to this stuff, just to get clean lines. I hate a bad grip job. I'm going to switch back to the file because it is just a little bit easier for me and I enjoy it more. And once it kind of like just starts lifting up, you kind of just want to pull it a little bit. If there is any resistance, I would say just keep going with this. It should just come off very easily like that. Couple more here. And then I just got a little bit of extra right there. And then you kind of like take a look at it. There might be a couple rough areas and you can just like file those down if you want to be a perfectionist about it. Otherwise, this is perfectly fine. Now we have a pretty good starting point with our grip, but I did make a mess. So I'm actually gonna quickly clean this up. I like to set up my fingerboards kind of like a normal skateboard. You'd put the grip tape on first, and then you'd put the screws in it, and you'd be able to see the screws. So if, you know, something happens, you want to change your trucks, these guys, you'd just be able to like take them right off without having to peel the grip tape off. We are going to just poke little holes with just our simple tool. So I'm just gonna put this little screwdriver side, and I'm just kind of like gonna figure out like roughly where I think that is, just kind of like bring my screwdriver around, and then when it's a little bit softer, has a little bit more play, I'm just going to puncture it through. All right, so it's right here. I'm just gonna kind of just twist this guy around here. Just make sure I can see it. Then from that point, just kind of like find the next one. And just kind of do the same thing. And just do this for all 8 of them. Now that we have all 8 of those holes just pre-tapped, just so I can figure out where the holes are on the top side, we have this right here. And I'm just gonna unscrew each one of these bolts to here. So I got those off. I'm just going to take those screws and just put one in, just in one of the corners. Doesn't matter which one, but I will have that sticking out. So then the threading will be on the bottom here. And I'm gonna take the trucks. The kingpin needs to face inward. So the kingpin is this guy with the nut right here. So this wants to face in this direction, just like a normal skateboard, but essentially, you want them both to face this way, toward each other. Just like that. To put this on, this is when it gets a little bit finicky, just because we are dealing with very small parts. You wanna line the hole from here to the nut up here, and you just kinda wanna get it relatively lined up and just start screwing until like it starts threading in to that top part. You just kind of want to push this truck down a little bit and then just start screwing that in. And you want to get this one like fairly threaded in and then kind of line it up with the other one. And you can grab another bolt, another piece of hardware, and you just want to put it, I like to put it diagonally just so everything kind of lines up correctly. So you just want to make sure it's lined up. And you'll know if it's not threading in anything, it's not lined up, but just screw that other one in. And we just wanna, I like to just put this little tiny bolt on top and just kind of like do it this way and just find that hole like this and then just kind of line it in. All right. All right, and now we have all 4 of those guys threaded in. Now I'm just gonna go through them and then just make sure they're nice and snug in there. Just kind of give them a quick like extra little turn if you can. Just to make sure everything's kind of tight and snug. So now we're gonna just repeat that exact same process, but for the back truck. And just remember, we wanna line that kingpin, this bolt part right here, facing inward. So both of these trucks basically want to be facing each other. That's a very important part of this. All right, got all 4 of those out, and we're just gonna repeat that same process that we did. The first one's always the hardest to get in. So as I said, just line it up, get that through, and then just cause like this is a little bit small, you just wanna like line that up roughly where it goes. You want to be right on top of it, and it can be finicky, so just be patient, and then diagonal once again. All right, got those two in, and just two more to go. All right, and they are all in. I'm just gonna give them a little bit of a twist, and then just like keep your thumb on this guy and just kind of like press it down while screwing. We wanna minimize any gap from the truck base to the wood skateboard. We want those trucks to be as even and flush to the board as possible so they're not off-centered and not level. If you do have that issue where your truck, it has that little bit of play from the base of the truck to the fingerboard, just kind of back out that screw, take your thumb and just press fairly hard, screw in that screw while pressing on it, just to get it a little bit more flush. It's a very common thing to happen and takes some finessing for sure. But we are all done. So here is your Chems complete. Let's do some tricks. Well, there you have it. Now we have a fully assembled fingerboard. And I think we're gonna give this one away. So if you're interested in winning this, subscribe to the channel and comment below. If you're interested in grabbing one of these for yourself, head to the description below and check out Chems' website. He's got a wide array of shapes, sizes, and even graphics. I mean, if you felt so inclined, you could even, get one of my graphics, But for real, if you know somebody that likes to fingerboard or has a tech deck, a wooden fingerboard is a huge upgrade, and these basic completes are very reasonably priced. So check them out, and happy fingerboarding. Peace.